I don't know what that was all about, but you can see we've softened up things and getting where I want to go, kind of. Got some green in here. I hope you guys can jump back on. I don't know what happened. It wasn't me that did that. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Getting there. Playing around with the white. Anybody come back on? Everybody gave up. Sorry, guys. Out of my control. They're just in the dark, these little guys here. Oh, people jump back on. I have no knowledge of why the thing did that. Hold on. There's my volume. I don't know if you guys. Oh, I don't even know. But anyway, if my volume wasn't on the whole time, I apologize for that. Nobody said anything. Just quieting down this little area. If you do it just right, you can blend it and get that airbrushy kind of look. Like this needs color on it. So I'm just going to put it on, paint it in, and blend it like I did in some other areas a little bit later. I did this while you guys were gone. I put the green in there. This does not have this white highlight is there, but it's not as pronounced. It's smaller, so it has its own little shape. Let's see, like that. It's some kind of a little highlight that's just sitting there. It's in the real picture. I'm just painting what I see. This is kind of wavy like that. So we'll go back to the white and grab some of that red. Make it. I'm just making a little mixture right on the piece of paper down below. Where was I? Right here. Yeah, that's about the color right there. Except I need more. I need the little palette. So I could put the tray, I could put a little bit, whoops, sorry, a little bit of the reducer in there. And then go a little bit of red there, a little reducer, a little bit of the thick white in there, like that. Looking at the picture, they are colors that were from the original, but I'm going to hand brush this one in. See how it goes. Get a little tall looking, tall painting. Second coat it. And then it starts to go around and come back up here. And then it will do some blending with the other color. So I'm playing around with things a little bit. I don't like this green over here, so we're gonna go over here with kill the overspray. Just kind of do something like that. And then I can soften it. Like here's a good example of softening it. Come back in here with the pink instead of the pure white, and then come back airbrush into that, and that will look nice. So it's starting to dry right there, so I'm going to do that one more time, except now I'm going to do a lot more red. Highlight right there. The highlight is small. It's really not as big as I'm making it. Whoops, whoops. Then I'll come back with the airbrush on that one. A couple of little super highlights right here and right here that I can make them glow. And I'm going to go back to the white. Get that. Where was I? Where was I? I could go here. This highlight's brighter right here. And this one, yeah. Crashes into that one. And it just kind of disappears into another color. Darker red hits that. Where am I? This is brighter at the bottom of this highlight, right there. Just the bottom. And then airbrush back into it. I think this area shows a little bit more of where I'm going to go with that. Same thing here. This is a very strong highlight right here. And it kind of gets a little point, not quite a point, but a point right there. Up to the edge, then I don't have to bring the background color up because it's a pretty wide highlight. Then I could put some red in it and quiet it down a little bit. Softening it just with the 4012. 4021. It's kind of acting like a blender. Just taking a chance, actually. And I think this at the bottom is brighter. Whoops, that's too bright. I'll put a little dot on there, and then I'll get back to it with a dry brush. And tint it. And so we're getting some realism in here. We've got some definite, you know, I almost feel like there's a little orange. Let me try some orange. I'm talking about the thorns. Let me try a little orange mixed in with my red. I'm just going to make some color. I'm just experimenting at this point because I've kind of lost my impact of the lighting of, we'll see. Try the orange. That might be it. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it. There we go. I think it might be it with more white in it. Whoops, I got to twirl that brush, get a nice point, and we'll try this one right here. That's a little too white, but let's come back at it with the orangey color. I'm going to paint green around that. And I'll make them sharper and better looking. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. I'm not a flowers person, so thank you. Appreciate the nice comments. I was on and I got cut off, so let's see. Bella 06. Whoa, you're doing a wonderful job. Thanks, guys. If you really want to help the video get out there, especially this is the second part of part 4, I got cut off. If you really like it, then click like if you would, and the comments help. Everything helps. I just got a message from YouTube today about being monetized. I'm being asked, I guess, certain questions I gotta respond to. I don't know. I didn't read it yet, but that's not good. I need the orange red. I'm trying to light this up, so I lost it a little bit, and now I'm coming back with a little orange in the color for fire and light that up a little bit. And that is better. And then the red, pure red, can go back in certain areas. That's what's going on here. Like there. It's like not all just a big streak of red. It's like part of the base of this one, red. And then it goes out to that orangey pink. It's opaque enough to make a new one. And I can sharpen all up, and I can make them smaller with the dark green again. So this can go right to here. I was working it different, but it's working this way, so I'm going to go with this until I get down to Drew Blair's and get a little more understanding. Just a little bit. He's flying over to Italy he might be. No, I guess he's in flight. He's going to a wedding, and he's going to teach too. He's going to teach a class. That's having more results than before. We'll put one there. Oops, not there. We'll put this one here, and we'll put this one here, and that one there, and we'll shape it with, whatchamacallit. And I will play around with this and get it even better as I fool around with the white. Yeah, I had to resort to the old paintbrush. One of these are white. I'm going to just do this one. And I'll sharpen that up. Because they're all too big. I'll cut back in with the green. Go round and round and round. Get this. This is just like a twig coming out here. Okay, a couple of highlights right there. Whoops. No, that's going to drip. There's another one there. Just give it a little more kick. Then I just got to play around with the lighter. I see what I was missing. There's certain areas are like that, and then they get more red fired into them. Try that. Went into the dirty color. So I want to come over here and I want to put a highlight right here. I lost it, so I'm going to bring it back. Got to get that brush going the right way. This is just to receive another color. The green will come back. Everything will tighten up. I just need to get my blue tinge in there. And this side's got like bluish colors. There's a little highlights in here. And then it goes that way. Okay, so what do we got? We've got, we need a nice blue. Where's the blue? Anybody got a blue out there that you could just lend me for a minute? All right, let me get, I need the marine, I call it marine blue. Blue violet I need. Just put it in there. Get some white into it. A lot more white. There we go. Oh, red violet. Oh, my drawer is a mess. That's all right. This is the color I need, right there, and I just ruined it, I think. No? More white. More blue. More violet. This won't stay white. This will get to be a purplish color. Like there. And it ends there, yeah. It just hops between these guys. like I said, I'm going to cut in on the blue and make that smaller and more. Now I see cobalt blue. Let's try cobalt blue. Using a little, what do you call it when Bob Ross does his thing? Happy mistakes, whatever he says. Where's my white? Who took my white? So I'm just making little mixtures. Here's the blue. Oh, a little too fat, but that's okay because the green's going to kind of cut in on it. And then I'll highlight it, go back in with some white in different spots, keeping it very thin down here. Lighter bluish color. Contrast, right? Keep it thin. Yeah, I was having trouble airbrushing this effect. So I will airbrush on that, but that's what was grieving me. I see like little, wonderful little, let's see if I could do them. They're yellowish. So I'll put the yellow in the gun. I have to fight through the green. They look like water droplets. Come on now, yellow, where are you? Pump stroke. Second coating them. And third and fourth coats. They're just like dripping off the, I don't know what they are. They're just, maybe it's water. Okay, now I see a nice highlight. That would be a blue shift that I want it and make it happen. The blue shift of white is up in there. So instead of, I'm just gonna use white very, very carefully and create possibly a blue shift, putting blue in there. Thanks everyone for all the wonderful compliments. Okay, so let's get a little 4021. Wink, wink. A lot of my original guys that were on, my first one cut out, so they took off. They didn't know that I was still here. Oh. Come on. Really? All right. You're going to be that way? I'm going to be that way. Yeah, the dark green. I don't think I have the dark green, do I? Yes, I do. I could try a small area to make that hold on, I dropped some paint, but it landed right side up. Wow. Yeah, I got to get some paints out of the way here. I'm getting messy. Very messy. Okay. So I've got the dark green. Hopefully I got a little bit left that I could make this happen. Hopefully. I'm going to put it in the gun and we're going to run. Here we go. I hope it's not too watery. Yeah, it's a little bit watery. I'm going to try to get rid of that. Okay, dry it. This might be too watery. To thin that out. It's working. I know it's going to make that, oh yeah, that white up in there, but I have my green, so I'm trying to make my, hopefully I can make some of these a little skinnier. They're too fat. We'll see. Yep, that worked. And a little smaller this way. So we want to, what do I want to do? I want to cut it off right there. Yeah, get rid of some of that. It's too much. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back in and get rid of that's okay. Yeah, JC, I got shut off. It just said disconnect, try again. I tried and tried, it wouldn't let me. So I just re-popped up and now I'm trying to work with the green. Yeah, I didn't have no control over that, no say. I could soften the edges of this by putting the green right onto it a little bit, just a little bit. And that makes the stencil go away. It's almost gone. little watery there, so that's not good. Boy, that's not good at all. But that line is there, so I'm going to go that way. Okay. That's actually a line that's coming out, so that's all right. Green, 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 green. Up in here. That's it. Down here. And onto that a little bit. So I'm figuring it out. It's more of an orangey color in here that I'm working on to get that. What time is it? So I don't know how long I've been on from the first one, but yeah, that's right, JC. I left Facebook in the dust, and yeah, so well, I'm pretty happy with where I'm going. I mean, you could see this whole thing was it's much nicer than just a bland looking brownish kind of thing, whatever I did. Man, I got green. Yeah, Facebook stinks with that stuff. And they won't let you save your videos anymore. So all your hard work, somebody wants to see it, and all of a sudden it's gone. It's gone. They just make it go away. Oh, speckles I see. Oh, that's flooded. Let's see if I can get that knocked back a little bit. A little texture, right? Okay. So it's coming along. I still have some airbrushy looks I want to get in there. I'm going to end it with a blue shift on purpose. That's what I was trying to get to. So that means if I use just the white, I'll get a blue shift, right? If I spray it on a dark area. But there's a blue shift in that white right there. So I'm gonna just take some white into a cup, a little solo cup. I hope people see the second part because things started to come together more on the thorns, but maybe they'll see it later and say, oh, there you are. What a mess I got to clean up tonight. Paintbrushes and everything's dirty. Been in this art room all day. Whoa, whoa. Come on now. Trying to get the white to flow. Because my white out of the bottle doesn't. Okay, so let's try that little highlight and see if I can get it to blue shift on me. It should. That's what it does all the other times. Okay, so there's a little highlight coming off of here. And I'm going to kind of freehand it in right, where is it? It's right here. It might not blue shift because I thought it would be more on a darker area. Let's see what happens. Fingers slipping off the trigger because it's got paint on it. not so much of a blue shift because of it's not going over a dark enough color. Whoops, didn't want that to happen. I'm going to push that away. No, you're not. All right. Let's just hit it one more time, and we'll bring the green back over it and make my own. Okay, the rest will be tinting and cleaning up, but I think we're pretty much there. Softer highlight here. And then you can spray a little bit of the soft over that. Okay. All right, before I ruin it, I'm gonna just let that be. It's not finished. It's cool to look at for now, but off camera I will just do a little tweaking. This is for my wife. I will be giving that to her when I get it to where I want it, and it's not where I want it yet. Almost there. Just get a little frame over at Hobby Lobby maybe, and we'll go from there. I'm just doing one more thing here because I feel like it. And there'll be some violet. Wow, I'm using a mixing brush. I didn't even realize that. I grabbed the wrong brush. Yep. So it's laid out to be tweaked, and I'm going to say goodnight. Thanks for everybody. Great job. Thank you. Thanks for sharing, and what a great gift for your wife. Thank you. She really, well, she's been watching it. Let's see, what was that other one? Love what you did with the thorns, glowing through. Great job. See, you guys are looking at it, so that's good because I am on top of it and it starts to get a little like, but yeah, we finally are seeing it. And it had to do with orange. Orange was what I was messing with. Well, there's Creative Heart. There's part 1 through 4 of the whole painting. And part 4 is broken up into a little, YouTube shut down, and I came back on so that you'll see another one above it that has no number. It's just me coming back on tonight. But thanks a lot, everyone, and have fun airbrushing. Share this if you like it, then you can click like, and that gets it out there more. And yeah, have a safe, fun night, and I'll see you. God bless you guys, and see you on the next one. I got to think of a new project. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.